going to start with an A minor chord, the ones are assigned to. With that out of the way, the intro has 2 lines of tab. So we're going to start with an A minor chord, and we're going to pinch the bass note, so that's 5th string, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string all together, like that. So that's on the 1 beat, and then on the 5 beat, we're going to take our pinky finger, put on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and slide up to 3rd. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to go to a D7 chord, and then we're going to pinch this on the next bar. So 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings all together. Then on the 5 beat again, you're going to take your pinky finger, go onto the 3rd fret, and slide up to the 5th fret. So pluck that 3rd fret and slide up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With our pinky finger here, we'll then take it down to the 3rd fret and get to a G chord position, and we're going to pinch the 6th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings together. And then on the 4 beat, lift your pinky finger and your free index finger here, chord position. And pinky finger here, we'll then take it down to the 3rd fret and get to a G chord position, and we're going to pinch the 6th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings together. And then on the 4 beat, lift your pinky finger and your free index finger here will go down to the 2nd fret of the 1st string. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to play an E minor chord and just pinch the 6th, 2nd, and 1st strings, which are open like that. And that's held out for the rest of the bar. So the first line of tab, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. For the second line tab, we're going to start with an A minor, but it's a little bit of a different A minor, so we're going to actually take our index finger and bar across the 5th fret relative to the capo of the 3rd and 2nd string. And we're going to pinch the 5th, 3rd, and 2nd string together, like that. On the 5 beat, we'll take your ring finger, hit the 7th fret of the 2nd string, and slide up to the 8th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for the next bar, just shift your ring finger back down onto the 7th fret, pinky finger, 7th fret of the 1st string, index finger, 5th fret of the 3rd string. We're going to pinch the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings all together. We're going to pinch the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings all together. And then on the 4 beat, lift your pinky finger, and with your index finger palm here, hit the 5th fret of the 1st string. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to pinch the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings all together. And then on the 4 beat, lift your pinky finger, and with your index finger palm here, hit the 5th fret of the 1st string. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For the next bar, we're then going to go down finger palm here, and then on the 4 beat, lift your pinky finger. Strings all together. And then on the 4 beat, lift your pinky finger, and with your index finger palm here, hit the 5th fret of the 1st string. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For the next bar, we're then going to go down and play a G add 9. So it's going to look like this. So the G triad, so 5th fret. The 4th string, 4th fret of the 3rd, 3rd fret of the 2nd, and with your pinky finger, 5th fret of the 1st. We're going to pinch all those strings together. On the 5 beat, go down to the 2nd fret of the 1st string, hit that, and slide up to the 3rd. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then end with the same E minor that we had in the 3rd. 1st string, hit that, and slide up to the 3rd. With your pinky, 4th string, 4th fret of the 3rd, 3rd fret of the 2nd, and with your pinky finger, 5th fret of the 1st. We're going to pinch all those strings together. On the 5 beat, go down to the 2nd fret of the 1st string, hit that, and slide up to the 3rd. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then end with the same E minor that we had in the 1st line tab. So the 2nd line tab. And the intro in total. Okay, so that's probably the trickiest part of this fingerpicked version, but if you want an easier way of fingerpicking that, then you could just strum each chord once. So each chord held out for one bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just that twice instead of that tricky intro. Next we get to the verse, which is really nice and simple. There's just 4 chords here. Okay, so we're going to start with an E minor chord like this. Now, we can break up our main picking pattern into 2 smaller chunks. So for the first chunk, we're going to actually start with the pinch. So we're going to pluck the root note, which is the open 6th string here, and the 3rd and 2nd strings together. So there's a pinch, and then on the 3 beat, we're going to hit the bass note again. So that's our first small chunk. 1, 2, 3. Now the second small chunk is basically the same thing, except we're not pinching at the start. We're only plucking the 3rd and 2nd strings together, holding that out, and then hitting the root note again. So the second half of this bar would just be 4, 5, 6. And for the rest of this chord, we're just going to repeat that second small chunk another 2 times. So for 2 bars of music, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we get to our next chord, which is in A minor, and we're going to play the exact same picking pattern. Our root note now is the open 5th string note. So we start with our pinch section, so pinch, and then root note, and then for the next 3 little sections, it's just the 3rd and 2nd by themselves and root note. So the A minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then for our second line of tab, we go to a D7 chord like this, and our root note now is the open 4th string. So we start with a pinch of the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd, and back to the root note for our first little section. And then the next small chunks are just 3rd and 2nd, and then 4th string. So the D7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the final chord is just a lazy G chord, so you can put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. That's our root note, and we're just going to use the same picking pattern that we've had for all the previous chords. Again, if you're a little bit confused, then the important thing to note is that you're always plucking the 3rd and 2nd strings on the 1 and the 4 beats, and the bass note is always on the 3 and the 6 beats, with the exception of the first part where you include that as well. So that's it for the verse, which sounds like this. 1, 2. Next,
Oh. Oh, look.
Next is the pre-chorus. So we're going to start with our next finger bar across the 5th frets of the 3rd and 2nd strings. So similar to what we had in the intro, I'm going to pinch the 5th, 3rd and 2nd strings. Now with your ring finger, 7th fret, and then pinky finger onto the 8th fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for the 3rd bar, we're going to pinch the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings with our index finger bar. So reset and then pinch the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings. And then 7th fret of the second string, and with your pinky finger go up to the 8th fret of the first string, and we're going to pinch the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings all together to end this. So the first pre-chorus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next is the chorus, which is 2 lines.